Walt Disney once said, if we can dream it, we can do it. If your dream is to live near Disney World, then you can do it, and I can help. Hi, I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I would appreciate the opportunity to make your dream a reality. I can help you decide which is best for you, a new construction home or pre-owned, based on your needs for size, neighborhood, and most importantly, your budget. How do I do that? Well, it's quite simple. I listen to what you want, and by using my experience as a realtor specializing in homes near Disney World for almost 15 years, I can find you the home you will love. Visit celebratingflorida.com and take your first step to making your dream a reality. I encourage you to create a free, no obligation account on my website. By doing so, you'll unlock the website's full potential and be able to enter specific criteria, save listings, and browse new properties sent to you by email. Remember, if you can dream it, we can do it.
Remember that website, celebratingflorida.com, and when you meet Victor, be sure to tell him the Grand Circle Tour podcast sent you.
Your attention, please. The Disneyland Limited now leaving for a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. All passengers board.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the doors.
I am Sam the American Eagle, and I am proud to introduce the Grand Circle Tour podcast, a celebration of Disney parks, but mostly the American ones. I really like these guys.
Hey gang, welcome to another exciting adventure of the Grand Circle Tour podcast. I'll be your captain today, Captain Stan Solo, and joining me today are my three favorite co-hosts. And we're doing a part 2 of our prediction show that we started 23 episodes ago. Episodes? I don't like saying episodes. That's something Grandpa has as an episode. Grandpa had another episode today. So we're having adventures. So
we've been doing adventures for like almost the whole time.
I know, like 16 years we've been doing adventures, and then all of a sudden I'm calling him.
It's been 84 years. Sorry.
Captain Stan Solo had an episode today. Alrighty. So if you're a regular listener to the podcast, it was about 6 months ago, we predicted what type of things we'll talk about on D23, and we each came up with a couple of predictions, and we kind of went around the horn to see, where do we think this is going to happen or not going to happen. I gotta say, we did pretty darn good in our predictions.
Wow.
We'll find out how we did, but let's face it, for those of you that had listened to or watched the D23 panel or the parks show, a lot of it, that was basically part 2 from 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm not saying it was a letdown, but the production values were great.
Yeah. And we weren't expecting much. I mean, going in, we were all kind of like, they announced an awful lot 2 years ago. What can they possibly announce this year? But we'll get into that.
Maybe dates? Give us some dates? How about that? That would have been great.
Summer this decade doesn't count as a date.
Sometime in the 2030s for everything.
Yeah. We're not going to do waltz ups because we got an awful lot to talk about. I'm just going to go quickly around the horn and introduce everybody. And Holly, how are you today? And how do you think you're going to do in this little friendly competition we have on predictions?
I think I'm going to win.
Okay. Very good.
Just kidding. My predictions are pretty much only based on my own wishes. So
yeah, that's kind of what we all were doing basically.
Exactly.
Like 6 months ago. We were like, well, I want this to happen. So yeah,
exactly.
How about you, Cody? How do you think you're going to do?
Considering that I don't really remember a lot of the things that I said, maybe I'll do all right. I do remember one thing that I was excited about. So
I'm assuming you didn't go back and re-listen to episode 400 then before we recorded.
No, because
Am I kicked off the show if I say no?
No, because that takes the fun out of it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. How about you, Jay? Did you go back and re-listen to 400?
Of course I did not.
So you guys have no clue what
I don't remember what I said, but like Holly said, I remember it being a lot of wish fulfillment. So for me, I'm going to come in dead last. I know that automatically.
You
Alrighty,
could
we're gonna
completely make this up, and we'd all be like, "Yeah, I guess that sounds like what we said."
He could be taking clips from episodes from like years ago, for all we know.
AI is really good at making your guys' voices. I gotta say that. That's something that I found out. Anyways, we're gonna hear from MEI and Lori and Ken and see what they're up to this week. Then we'll be right back with our predictions.
Hi, everybody. It's Ken, the voiceover guy, here with Lori Oliveri from MEI Mousefan Travel. Lori, I've heard some people say that they start booking with you and then they feel like they're doing you a favor by booking through Disney. Is that really a good idea?
I work strictly on a commission basis, so my services come at no extra cost to you. When you book through me, I can help with everything from flights and added services to special surprises that make your trip extra memorable. It's all about making your travel experience easier and more enjoyable.
If you would like more information about booking your dream travel experience, then visit them at their website at meitravel.com. And don't forget to tell them the Grand Circle Tour podcast sent you.
We're back. Hey, if you're listening on Spotify, you better hurry up and finish listening because they're going to take us down right away with that Soren music thing during that MEI ad.
Well, I was going to say at the end of the episode, if you are listening on Spotify, we recommend that you go to any other podcatcher, because if you're listening to the Spotify version, you're not getting the full show. So join us anywhere but Spotify.
How do we really feel?
Spotify's mad at us.
Yeah.
And we're mad back.
Yeah. So some of these are kind of not all based on the parks panel. Some of these predictions that we made are based on movies. Some of them are based on other things in the Disney company, but they're all Disney related. So the first one was, and I think we already know the answer to this before we even play it. Both Galaxy's Edge will go full original trilogy, including the round dish on the Falcon and Darth Vader and Leia replacing Kylo Ren on Rise of Resistance. So that hasn't happened, and from the sounds of things, isn't going to happen anytime soon.
Okay, I know that was me, and that was pure wish fulfillment.
Do we know, did they say anything about Hollywood Studios going part of it, original trilogy, like Disneyland?
I don't think
not yet.
Edge
No,
was mentioned at all. Like, they didn't mention anything at D23.
I know, because I have not watched every prediction. I've seen, I feel like, a lot of them, but I don't know if I got all of them. So
okay, well, let's rewind the tape and see what we all said 6 months ago on this question.
yeah, they're gonna spend the money and do both. They're gonna make two of everything. One goes west, one goes east.
Okay, so Jay says this is going to happen. Holly, what do you say?
I'm going to say not yet. I think Galaxy's Edge is still popular enough that I don't think that they need to do this quite yet.
I think they will go. I could see them putting the dish on the Falcon. I don't think they will make a change to Rise, at least yet.
I agree 100% with Cody. I think we'll see the walk-around characters definitely in California. We probably might. We may or may not see them in Florida. There we go. So Holly was 100% right. She says that it's popular enough right now that they don't need to change anything. Jay was way off base. He thought it was going to completely original.
I was trying to manifest something into existence.
Yeah, so I think Holly was pretty much the only one that got the point on that one. Do you all agree?
Noted.
Okay, Holly's keeping score. She says she's gonna win.
Someone's got to be the Dan in this group.
So yeah, Dan's not here. He's
What, are you gonna give points to yourself?
Right? I'm already at 7. What are you guys at?
23.
0? -2?
So the next one we talked about was Avatar Land at Disney California Adventure. The question was, will it be changed or will it be postponed indefinitely? Now, for those of you that watched the parks panel, it was very, very short. I guess we should call it Horizons. It was very, very short and very, very brief. But basically, they said that Avatar is coming in the future.
Should we tell him? Should we tell him because he didn't check the group chat as the commercial was playing?
Yeah, tell him.
Who? What?
You.
So it's Sunday, 6:30, the day after D23, and it has just been announced that Pandora at Disney California pushed back in favor of New Tomorrowland.
Yeah, well, that's kind of basically what they announced. Was
No, we just got the confirmation right now as we were running the commercial.
Oh, okay. Well, the same thing during the panel. They said that it's going to be that we're putting it off. They said that in the panel.
So they're going to focus on Avengers Campus, the new attractions, Coco, Tomorrowland, and then Avatar.
Right. So officially, nothing's been canceled yet.
Right.
It's still happening.
Right. Just postponed.
Yeah. Right. So
dot.
What our answer?
Wasn't the Main Street Theater at D23 postponed also?
Maybe it's closed right now, though.
No, I mean the one for Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
well, I'm trying to give Holly some wish fulfillment that Avatar won't come.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see what our answers were 6 months ago.
I think they will. I could see it being changed. I know they've already announced like they're pushing it back. But also, Holly, do you think this is because Monsters Inc. is going to stay around, or they're going to put in more emphasis on Monsters Inc. because of what's happening at Hollywood Studios?
So they are extending Monsters Inc. until they can figure out what they're going to do, because people have expressed hatred over this, and so they're like, okay, so let's just keep Monsters Inc. for now because we're already working on so many other things in DCA until we can either calm the crowds down because we're going to put in these new attractions, or let's scrap it altogether because it doesn't belong there.
I agree. This is going to be postponed because, like Holly said, I've seen nothing but hate for Avatar going into DCA. I think they're pumping the brakes on it.
I agree with everybody else that they're just going to pump the brakes on it, and I think they'll do it pretty quietly. I don't think they're going to make a big announcement about it. But we're not doing Avatar Land.
Right.
You guys asked us to not doing it. We're not doing it. I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's just going to be we're not going to mention it. We're not going to talk about what's happening in that area.
Wow.
Well, I think we all agreed and we all got that one right.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on what they're doing, because we don't even have a date yet for Tomorrowland, right? There's no date. And then they're saying it's going to be after the thing that we already don't have a date for. And we don't have a date for Coco either. Right? Yeah. So I think they're doing exactly what you're saying, Stan. They're going to quietly get rid of it. Although I did find it odd that they had actual models of the new attraction there. So that was weird, unless they had just done that already and they're like, just throw it out on the floor so they can give those that want this some hope.
Holly.
Yeah.
Does seeing the model change your tune any? Because the model does look pretty neat.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I will say Pandora is gorgeous, right? It is beautiful, but I just don't think it belongs in DCA at all. It is a very beautiful land.
I will say the advantage it will have at DCA over Animal Kingdom, you can actually see it at night.
Yeah, that's
You'll be able to appreciate all the details they do for nighttime.
Because it will. That's
because you can see the lights on California Drive shining over the fence.
Yeah.
And also, audience can't see the video we're watching back. This happens every time we do a 6-month review. Holly always looks better than she did 6 months ago. I don't know how she does it.
I don't know. I think I just woke up in that.
You're like, every time I'm looking at how bad my hair is, but I'm watching Holly back going, the heck, man? Every
I
time we
must
do
have
a
just
6
woke
months.
up. I look terrible 6 months ago. But thanks, Jay.
Alrighty. Okay, so the next question that we put to ourselves in prediction was, is Tomorrowland going to get an announcement for Walt Disney World?
Oh.
Was the question we asked.
No.
We kind of, I think
they
when we
said no.
answered it, I think when we answered it, we kind of took it as being Tomorrowland at either coast. It was sort of the way we answered it. So I think this is the most controversial thing that came out of the panel, the Horizons panel, because they just said, we're doing something in Tomorrowland someday, basically. Yeah. And the way I went down and I quoted it, soon, new attractions, new open spaces, new places for you to dream about the future. That's what they said.
I said, great, they're going to put in some new plants and new benches.
I'm thinking they're going to close stuff down and just, you could sit in there if you want.
You know what? When it comes to Magic Kingdom, Tomorrowland just needs rides. Needs rides.
And the other thing they said with Tomorrowland is we are now entering Disneyland's next chapter, where new generations will continue to relive memories of the past and savor promises of challenges of the future. It all begins with Tomorrowland. Again, that tells me they're shutting something down and it's going to be a relaxation station.
What?
Anyways, let's hear what we said, what our prediction was for this question.
I'm going to say yes to this.
Okay. Holly's thinking that's happening?
Yeah.
Jay?
I'm going to say yes, because I'm seeing little foundations be laid for that right now. The new Joffrey's kiosk stand, the redoing of Buzz. This sounds like a 60s Jetsons version of that.
With neon everywhere. Make it beautiful at night. Yeah.
I love the neon.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to do anything. I don't think they're going to announce anything.
Just newer construction walls.
They'll paint it, but nothing major is my prediction.
I think they will announce something. I actually would love to see the Speedway go.
I think I got the only point there.
Holly, take his point away.
This was for Walt Disney World.
Okay. Yeah.
You said yes, and I said no. So I'm thinking I got the only point in that one.
Holly, take his 1 point away.
Right.
Why? Because I'm right, you're wrong. All right. The next one is, well, this one should go quick. Disney will make an announcement regarding making a partnership with Banana Ball. Well, nothing was said, so I don't think none of us got any points in that one. But I guess it depends what we said, whether we thought.
Yeah, did everybody say they thought they would? I don't remember.
You don't remember? Let's find out what we said. I think it's a bit too early. I'm going to say no. There won't be any announcement within 6 months. I could see it eventually happening, maybe when the owner of Banana Ball getting a little bit long in the tooth. How about you, Jay?
What's Banana Ball?
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it. That's so funny. I was like, his face
So
looks
Jay,
so lost.
toss a coin and say yes or no.
Yes. I fully endorse that. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because they're not just doing a day, they keep promoting it and they keep talking about it. There's so many posts. Disney's posting it. Bananas are posting it.
I think yes. I don't know if they're going to make an announcement that they're buying them yet or buying a portion of them yet, but I think there will be some major announcement.
I think I got the only point
Yeah,
there.
you did.
I was going to say, we all get a sympathy point for that one, because
They did make a post yesterday, though, with Kristen Bell performing at their game. And so I thought something was going to be announced in that post, but it was just
I think eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think it will eventually. That's a really cool post, though, with Kristen Bell and Derek. I think it's Derek Klena, because he's a former Broadway star.
Yeah.
And if you get a chance, watch that. They did a pretty cool thing, a pretty good job with that.
Right on. So the other next one we talked about is Spaceship Earth redo is back on. And yeah, it sounds like Spaceship Earth is going to be getting redone according to the Horizons panel.
Which is scary.
Why is it scary?
Because it's like, I don't know, just like Carousel of Progress, right? Like, it's like we want things like that to happen, but at the same time, like, is our Foxy Boots and she's gone? You know what I mean? So it's just kind of scary.
Yeah. It's going to be switching it from human communication to human connection. So that's going to be kind of interesting what the differences are going to be.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, that's what because it's currently based on human communication.
Right. So they're going to change it to the whole MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, the timeline, right?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say yeah, because they already have the plans for it, and it's something the ride needs a rehab in the worst way. Inside needs to scrub down top to bottom. Things need to be very fresh. Things need to be redone. It's in a state. It's time.
I hope so. I love Spaceship Earth, but I would like to see. I got real excited about when they announced it originally.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say yes based on hope. I'm hoping they do.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no, only because I don't know if that's a big enough draw. I would love it. I love this attraction, but I don't know if that's gonna be a huge wow factor for like bringing in new people. They want new people coming to the parks.
I think they're going to paint Spaceship Earth yellow and they're going to call it the banana ball. I don't think they're going to do anything other than like minor fixes. Changing some bulbs here and there, some fresh coat of paint. I was wrong.
Yep, me too. No, I didn't get it. I said no.
Oh, you said no? Oh, so
yeah.
Jay and Cody got the points on that one. Good job, guys. So I'm excited for this one. I think that was one of the biggest announcements as far as for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a question: when they do, when they've done like a refurb of something, has it ever really led to a lot more crowds?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Over Maelstrom.
Yeah, Maelstrom. But I mean, their Spaceship Earth is still going to be Spaceship Earth. They're not changing it to something else. And
right.
I'm trying to think
was my whole point, because they're saying the crowds are lower and all the things. So that's why I, if you saw, said no.
Well, and Spaceship Earth is that ride you don't ride when the park opens. You wait until later in the day because past that first 2 hours, it's going to be a walk-on. Yeah. It's always the last thing we do when we leave Epcot.
Every time I go there, it seems like it's so busy. I don't think I've ever gone past Spaceship Earth without the line being, out. Down
really?
Yeah, every time I go, it seems to be nuts.
Wow.
I always go in the heat of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go at the hottest part of the day because that'll be good 15 minutes of air conditioning.
And I always come in on the other side of the park because usually I stay at Pop Century and take the Skyliner. So I usually come in, through the international, through the back door. All right. The next one we talked about was will they announce a date for the Avengers ride at DCA? They basically just said it's going to open soon.
No, they said 2028.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said next year, right?
Yeah. They said soon in 2028, which isn't next year, it's the year after.
No, I thought they said 2027.
Oh,
that was Monstropolis was 2027.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it was 2028 for
Well, when a ride is all screens, it's not hard to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so does that count as a date?
No.
Like, sometime in the next 2 years we're going to open it. What do we think?
But they never, if they gave a year, so if they said 2028, I would count that as a date. If they said in the next 2 years, I wouldn't count that as a date. I don't remember what we said, but
yeah, if they said summer 2028, or if they said fall, that's like they didn't narrow it down much.
Yeah.
Sometime, in the next.
They did that for Monstropolis too. 2027. Yeah. Okay, January or December?
Yeah. Exactly.
If they can tell us what date an Avengers movie is going to come out before they ever start filming it, come on, you can give us a date for an attraction.
I know.
Well, attractions are, mind you, movies too, but you do have hiccups. Like that's a plumber. So I mean, you run into some asbestos issues or something like that. That takes longer. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with.
Okay, but I just went to Dollywood in November, right? They are building their brand new flight something. I forget what it's called. This building is just as huge as the new Avengers ride in DCA. This building. It has, I don't know, different functions of rides that's never been done before. I think it just opened because Dolly just made an announcement. So that's crazy to me. Like that Disney can't get a ride put out but Dolly can.
Well, here's Holly, there's actually it's opening the 19th. So it's opening Wednesday. And here may be a reason why they didn't, because Dollywood first said it was going to be open at the beginning of the season. And then they were like, well, spring break. Well, that is the beginning. Then they're like April, May. And so finally now it's August 19th and there's an actual date. And so it did get to the point where with people here that I know that go to Dollywood somewhat regularly, they were kind of getting annoyed that it was this thing is it's being pushed back every month and all of this. And so to me, that could be that's the flip side of the coin where they're, you don't say a date and then you're all of a sudden oh, it's opening next week. Great.
Right.
So that then there's not.
I totally get that. But when they're oh, it's going to be open in 2028. It's 2026 right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, and they showed footage of I think, didn't they show footage of Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr. and people doing the voices?
Correct.
Yeah. So all of that or not all, but they've started that process. So yeah, that is kind of weird.
I'm guessing all of those bits for the ride are being filmed as they're filming the Avengers movies right now.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But
they said that's what they're doing, is they're filming them basically simultaneously. Alrighty, let's see what we said. Let's rewind this tape.
There's two coming. I think the one that will be announced is the Stark Flight Lab. I think that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the construction, and so I think they're going to have to announce a date.
Okay.
Coming out soon.
And so, Holly, you're saying that's going to happen? You're saying yes?
Yes.
We're going to get a date. Jay?
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
I think they will. I think they'll make an announcement, and I think it'll be for the Stark one.
So. I don't think so. I because so much can happen when they're doing construction that they don't like giving dates until it's in cement that we got a date. I think 6 months away they won't for sure know the date. So I guess I didn't get the point. You three got the point on that one.
Wait.
I mean, I don't know. We can just all go zero on that one because they did say 2028, but they didn't say summer, spring, fall. Yeah. So they didn't give a very narrowed down date. And 2028, it's still a date, but a date that's stupid because that's 2 years from now. I have to go around that whole section for 2 more years.
They did say that's going to open soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said the pathway is opening soon.
Yeah, the pathway is going to open, and they didn't give a date on that either. They just said soon. They also said Tomorrowland is going to get rebuilt soon. So.
They needed to say soon-ish.
No ish. They just said soon. It's going to
soon-ish, and that will.
They said
that's like a coverall for everything.
It's going to be open because we're going to remove the thing soon. Alrighty. Okay, so this one is a definitive one. We're going to the movies. Live action. Are they going to announce at least 2 new live action movies during the movie panel, or more, 2 or more, that we haven't heard about before. And yeah, they did. They announced Stitch 2 is going to be in production, as well as Tangled, which is scheduled to come out March 31st.
We didn't know about Tangled 6 months ago?
I didn't.
I thought we did, because I thought we talked about Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Being Mother Gothel.
So it was only one then announced?
I don't know, because I know
I don't know. What did I say? If I said yes, then we didn't know about it 6 months ago.
I can't remember what anybody's answer.
I'm with Cody. I remember us talking about Catherine Hahn. So, Catherine Hahn, if you're hearing this, you were the only thing I can remember from 6 months ago.
I really don't, because I really don't remember. But I know they've been filming already for a while. Okay. And I remember it being talked about for a long time. We just got the production. Cast. Yeah, we just got the cast. And so that was surprising to me that it said it was coming out 2028.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
It must have been just one. So it must have been just one announced.
Okay.
Then. Okay. So let's see what our answers were on this.
I think they will. I don't know. I'm trying to think what the movies would be.
Holly?
Sure. I mean, why not?
They make money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they'll do the opposite, and instead of doing live action remakes, they'll do animated remakes.
Yeah.
So we'll get like a Herbie animated.
That is around the corner.
Do we want to do a bonus points of what we think it might be?
Up.
Okay, Jay, you can only pick one.
Black Cauldron.
Inside Out's probably the more popular one.
There's
something in me that wants in the Oliver Company.
I'll go with Aristocats.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we were all wrong on that, since we all thought there was going to be at least 2, and when all our bonus predictions were wrong as well.
Still want that Black Cauldron live action. That would be awesome.
I want the Aristocats live action.
Now that you say it, like, this is actually surprising, right? That there was only one new one, and it was Stitch.
Yeah, Stitch 2.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Where are we here? Oh, Disney or ABC will make an announcement of a huge Super Bowl halftime show. I haven't heard anything yet. I researched it before we left. I don't think nothing's been announced yet about who's going to be hosting the halftime show for the Super Bowl next year. That is going to be on ABC, correct, Cody?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they it's too soon. Like September-ish when they do it. It's 2028-ish when they'll announce it. So usually when they do it.
So I looked it up, and it said no official announcement has been made yet by the NFL regarding who will headline the 2027 Super Bowl halftime show. Rumors are that Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, and Taylor Swift are in the running, is what the rumors are. So let's see what we said.
Isn't every announcement of a Super Bowl a huge name? Like, it's supposed to be a huge performer every single year?
Last year was the closest thing to like a Broadway play that you could think. Like all the different set pieces and all, like it told a story beginning, middle, end. I think Disney wants to outdo. I think it's going to be Disney themed.
Okay.
I think it will have a heavy Disney presence.
Kermit the Frog.
So like Mickey Mouse?
Kermit the Frog will be singing Rainbow Connection.
What they're going to do is going to be Anna and Elsa.
Yard line.
It's going to be Anna and Elsa at the Super Bowl with their animatronic Olaf for 27 minutes. They promote Frozen 93 and 106.
It's going to be Miley as Hannah Montana, because that is a huge deal for the 20th anniversary.
There you go.
Even possibly someone like Taylor Swift, because she's never done it. She's Disney adjacent.
I'm thinking it's going to be Taylor Swift, honestly. I think I get a half point because Kermit the Frog did the World Cup halftime show.
No.
So was that zeros all the way?
Yeah, we all got 0 on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Cody convinced us they're going to announce it before within 6 months.
I know. When I was saying they announced like in September, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I said in August is when they usually announce it.
No, you actually said September, but you said it will be within 6 months. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. The next one we talked about of our predictions was that there's going to be an announcement for a worldwide celebration for Mickey's 100th birthday in 2028. The little mouse is turning 100. That means he can't buy or play Lego anymore because
0 to 99. Yeah.
Nothing was mentioned. There was no announcement at all that I saw.
I kind of figure that's a next year thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where is it? Shanghai? Where was that at? Oh, Singapore.
Yeah. Maybe they've announced something in Singapore in next year. The other thing too is that I guess Disney, from what I understand, is trying to beat that copyright law that you can't use an image that's over. I guess it becomes free use after 100 years.
If it goes into public domain, yeah.
Yeah, like Steamboat Willie is currently in public domain.
Yeah.
And people are doing stupid things with it. I mean, just stupid.
Can we use the Steamboat Willie music? And Spotify won't touch us? Is that something we can use?
Anything from Steamboat Willie. Nothing Steamboat Willie I can't use now.
There we go. Let's see how we answer this. I'll go first on this one, and I'm going to say I don't think so. I think they're going to do it, but I don't think we're going to get an announcement within 6 months.
See, I'm going to say yeah because they want to get you hyped to buy the merchandise 2 years in advance.
I feel like it's a little too early, but I'll just go ahead and say yes because, like Jay just said, they keep running things for almost 2 years. So
yeah, I could see them make an announcement.
Oh,
thanks a lot, Jay.
Yeah, Holly, you almost.
Womp womp.
I think I got the only point in that one.
Yep. Stan is in the lead.
See, I can't get competitive tonight because I don't know what I said 6 months ago.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Well, I just gave up in advance.
So far.
Stan's at 4. The rest of us are at 2.
Okay.
I have 2?
Oh, you're the game master. Fix that.
I mean...
What would Dan do?
Yeah.
So the next one we talked about was an announcement what is happening at Monstropolis as far as attractions and dining and so forth. Now they did talk about the Harryhausen restaurant, which I think they announced that when they first announced with Monstropolis that there was going to be that sushi restaurant. They did say that the coaster will lift you 40 feet in the air in 4 seconds. I haven't heard that before. That it's going to be like the door coaster. They said it's going to be opening next year, so that was something new that we got. And they sang the new theme song, "Welcome to Monstropolis."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so I think that's enough to warrant that we got new information.
Yeah.
Did they mention anything about being disinfected when you enter the land? Like, or they can have like
just misters as you come in.
Okay, so what is it 693? What is the number that they announced when a human enters Monstropolis?
I can't remember.
The sock on the back.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. So are they going
to? So many people are yelling at their
decontaminate us? That's what it is as they walk in.
So
3619.
They did a skit where they were calling it D23 619 or something like that, and the other guy goes, "No, we found out that humans aren't a problem anymore. The humans are not. They don't need to be contaminated." So I think they're going to be doing that.
Darn, that's
a shame because, like I said, that's a perfect reason to put misters at the front of that land. Just cool you off.
I'm going to go on there anyways because I'm still upset about the Muppets leaving. All right, let's see how we answered this. So we're all agreeing that they did give us some information.
It is going to
they're going to have the ice cream.
Okay.
They had the picture of the ice cream, which was that big, huge, massive ice cream with a bunch of candies and eyeballs on it that will probably cost $30. Judging by the size of that thing. I think so. I think we're going to get announcements as to what they're going to have there.
Yeah, I think they'll make some announcements.
Yeah. Holly?
Yeah, definitely.
And Jay?
I'm going to say because that project is moving very, very fast. I think we're going to get what they think they're doing.
So I think we were all correct in that one. We all nailed that one.
Did you guys see the animatronic, the sushi chef animatronic?
The octopus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked cool.
That's cute.
I had a thought that Mama Melrose is becoming a new pizza place, and we're getting the sushi place, and I can tell you right now, I'm going to eat sushi every time and skip the pizza because pizza and Disney are two words that do not go together.
Yeah.
So that will be the biggest surprise of the land if the pizza's good.
What's this new Pizza Rizzo's pizza? It's the same ovens, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's round puffy pizza with like pepperonis on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you're lucky. The other one, next one we talked about is, will there be a new park announced somewhere in the world? Not counting Abu Dhabi, because we already knew that one. And basically nothing was mentioned. This one came from because they had announced the Abu Dhabi park coming. So we kind of thought, well, maybe there is a chance that there's going to be, a 13th or 14th, depending which one opens first, park opening somewhere in the world. But nothing was mentioned. So how did we do on this one?
Yes, it's going to be at Disneyland. They just filed permits for it last week.
I was going to say no, but really they did that, Holly?
There's something that they filed some sort of permits that people are speculating.
See, I'm going to say no. I think because Abu Dhabi's being paid for outside, I don't think they're willing to spend the capital right now.
Shanghai is starting to open up its borders. China's opening up its borders more, where more and more countries no longer need visa. UK, you can now go to China without a visa. I'm sure we're going to be seeing more. I'm sure we're going to be seeing Australia open up and Japan and stuff like that, where you won't need a visa to visit. So Shanghai would be a possibility. I don't think it's going to happen.
I know. Definitely a stretch, because 6 months, that is not very long. Like I said, I'm going to keep my yes just for fun.
So I think Holly's the only one that said yes in that one. Everybody else said no. So no point for Holly on that one. Okay, our final one. And I think this is probably...
Wait, we're at the end already?
Yeah, we're pretty much at the end.
Jeez, that was fast.
This went quicker than I thought it would. This was probably the most controversial thing that happened at the panel, because they said that they were done, and then Neil Patrick Harris comes out dressed up as Figment, saying, hey, you promised me if I hosted this panel that you would give me an animatronic of my favorite attraction of all time. And so then they said, well, we're going to do something with Figment, and it's going to be Journey into Imagination with Figment and the Dreamfinder. But was that an announcement, or was that just to please Patrick Harris for dressing up?
I think it was an announcement. He said, give me an animatronic of my favorite attraction character. Yeah. So I think they somehow are putting him back in some capacity.
You think in the attraction?
Well, he mentioned audio animatronic. He specifically said that. So because I saw somebody comment about a walk around character, which would be awesome. Anything Dreamfinder would be awesome. But he did specifically say audio animatronic. So maybe in the attraction, or maybe he's it's when you get on the ride. He's kind of giving you directions to get on the attraction. I don't know. They didn't say that they're completely redoing it. However, if they are putting him back in, then I guess they could just use the screens and kind of replace, the doctor that's there now with a slightly different storyline.
It's so confusing. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, the Dreamfinder mobile, for a while, for the longest time, it was in that one store. up in the ceiling there, and I think they tore that down to build something else. I don't know. I haven't been in Epcot for a while, but my understanding is that the Dreamfinder mobile, that little spaceship that he had, is no longer there. Maybe they're going to hang that thing from the ceiling and put an animatronic Dreamfinder on it, sitting on it.
I'm going to clasp my hands in prayer, and I want everyone to join me. Dear Walt, who art in heaven, the original Journey into Imagination was on the level of Pirates at Disneyland or Haunted Mansion. It was a masterpiece that got destroyed. Please take the abomination that is currently in there out. Gut everything out. You don't have to restore it to how it was, but give us, please, Walt, please, from heaven, give us back a good Journey into Imagination.
Amen.
Amen.
It's probably going to be a popcorn bucket with.
I find this really shocking, actually. I have no interest in Figment. Sorry, Cody. Like, it creeps me out. The ride is awful. But I am shocked that this was not an announcement that they were redoing this attraction. I'm actually shocked. I had no interest in it, but it seemed like most people do, because I mean, and maybe I should have interest in it because the attraction is so bad. And what Jay was saying, like, I've never been on the previous version, so I have no idea. I just know that this one is, every time I'm going, I'm like, why am I on this? This is so terrible.
I'm gonna send you a video, Holly, because it really was. It was an Imagineering masterpiece. That was so good.
But you have to understand, I'm not a Disney World person. I started going in 2006, so I don't have any of this nostalgia for Figment. So to me, he's just a little weird purple dragon, right? Like, but I appreciate that everybody loves him so much. But I really am shocked that this wasn't announced more than just an animatronic that we don't understand what it means. Like,
it was an extremely vague.
Yeah.
It was
weird.
It was the second or maybe the third thing that they did like that, because they said, like, we're bringing back Dreamfinder. And they also said earlier, they said, hey, we're fixing Disco Yeti. And, you know, then brought out Gloria Gaynor to sing it. So it was like, there were at least 2 announcements that they're basically like, okay, we are fixing something. So cheer for us, because, like, we're fixing something that you've wanted for a long time, and now we're finally doing it.
I took it as a broader. They are going to do. Animatronic implies a refresh of a redo of the ride.
Right.
I actually got the quote on that, on what you're saying, Cody. He says, and this is the quote. He said, "We heard you on this one, way more than we are putting. We heard you, and this is more way we are putting you, all of you, into the center of what we do."
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, we're doing something, but you have no clue what we're doing.
Well, and the current version of the ride. Well, the current version of the ride is on the dissatisfaction list year after year. When people get surveyed, what was the worst thing? What was the best thing? That's one of the ones that falls into that was one of the worst things I did.
That's why they broke the lights on the sidewalk, so then they can at least have something else.
But considering how it went 2 years ago, and they said, hey, we're getting Piston Peak, but you're losing the river. They said that the next day. What I'm worried about is tomorrow, Monday, we're going to find out we're going to tear down Canada and make it a super pavilion.
Putting a Costco there.
Yeah. No, that's Avengers Campus.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we thought was going to happen with the Figment attraction when we talked about it 6 months ago.
The Inside Out movies are 2 of the 3 movies that Figment has actually shown up in. So I think there is a link there that there wouldn't be too big of a stretch. And this is my manifestation, because I love Journey into Imagination. I love Figment. I'm going to say yes because I hope they do it.
I'm going to say yes for 2 reasons. One, pure manifest. I want the original one back.
I'm going to say yes because it needs to be redone desperately. It is so bad. It is so bad. And Figment is such a staple of Epcot. They need to They need to give him something better.
He's a constant seller. Give him a better ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to get an announcement. We worked so long on Future World in Epcot, and now that's pretty much up and running.
Mhm.
It's time to move on to something else in Epcot,
Yeah.
and I think that's next.
And he's such a big seller, too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the popcorn buckets.
As we're watching that back, my mind is thinking, oh, great. The only reason they're redoing the ride is to put a gift shop at the end.
We can sell Journey to Imagination.
We can sell more Figment.
We can sell Dreamfinder stuff with Figment.
I have the one Dreamfinder Vinylmation. It's the only Dreamfinder thing I've ever been able to find to put on my shelf. I want more Dreamfinder.
There you go.
You have a Dreamfinder, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, it was from the Park Star series. It's next to Figment somewhere on the big wall back here.
Okay. Had we asked the question, will they fix the Yeti? Or they'll make an announcement that they're going to fix the Yeti. How would we have answered? I would have said there's no hope in heck.
No, I would have said no.
Yeah.
I would have said no.
Jay?
Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
See? Dreamfinder.
I was trying to look that up.
Yeah, Park Stars, STARZ.
Nice.
Sorry.
Gee,
What'd you ask me, Stan? Sorry.
I could have waited till we hit stop recording, but anyways.
What was your question?
Had we asked 6 months ago, they will make an announcement that they're going to fix the Yeti. Would you have said yes or no?
I'm going to say I said no because that was the only announcement that actually surprised me.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, and what was really weird about that is I've always heard that audio animatronic is part of basically the load-bearing system of the building. And so to fix it, they would actually have to close that down for a substantial period of time. So I wonder what they mean. Like it showed like an arm moving and a head moving.
Yeah.
So is this going to be closed for a long period of time?
Strings.
Well, I'm guessing as soon as Tropical America opens, this is going to go down. But I think you're right about the strings because I've thought about this because, God, I'm a loser. That if you broke the if you broke the Yeti up into sections of an animatronic and had each one doing different things from different motors and you wouldn't have this giant thing. Never mind, I'm a loser.
So what you're saying is that original Spider-Man free swinging Spider-Man that we saw that they now have at DCA, the original one was basically just 2 metal rods with a hinge and was able to do a flip and land.
Yeah.
You take that, just stick it in the arm,
Yeah.
and have that thing flopping
Oh,
around.
yeah, you take the arm separately, the head separately, the chest separately, and that way it's not one
Rapid
big thing.
defer,
It's a little
call it a
so when
day.
the head breaks down, the arm can still move, and they don't have to worry about.
So I
fixing the
saw
rest of
a
it.
creator post, and she said it so perfectly that it's kind of ridiculous that we're excited about maintenance and that something broke and we're excited because it's been broken now for years, and it's ridiculous that it shouldn't be that way. They broke, so it should be fixed. It shouldn't be a D23
Been
announcement.
20 years. 20 years of
Okay,
a busted.
I had
You know
no
what Walt
idea.
would say?
Yeah, I have a VHS copy of it where they were announcing, where you used to send away and they would mail you
Yes.
a VHS copy,
Yeah.
or then eventually it was DVDs of the parks. So I have a VHS where it shows the Yeti actually working. And then the following year, I think I got a DVD or whatever. And so this was before I had a DVD player. That's when it broke.
That's so
kind of how
crazy.
long it's been.
And it is. It's so true. And to think about it, and yes, there was some great productions and stuff, but my friends paid $1,000 for their tickets to be told that
Really?
we're fixing something that's broken.
Hey, Holly,
Yay.
was that the $1,000? Was that $1,000 on top of the ticket to get into the Horizons panel?
No, so that was I believe it was $1,000, and that included your seats. So
Okay.
but that's a lot of money to go get announcements. Like, truthfully, like I was really thinking about that. And then for them to announce they're fixing something that's broken. Oh, there's a crack in the sidewalk. We're fixing that crack finally. I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous.
They never announced they're going to fix the broken light bulbs on this sidewalk at Epcot yet. That's next D23.
I kind of wish since they were doing maintenance, I kind of wish they'd talked about the broken lights over at Epcot, but you know.
Yeah.
We're saving that for the next D23.
Anyways.
The fan event. Anyways, guys, this was a lot of fun. I also enjoyed doing these 6-month prediction show. I don't know what the score was. I'm pretty sure Dan won. I think
Dan won the episode.
He had 23 points. I have no idea. I just got his message right now saying I got 23 points. Put me down. But Stan actually won at 7. I came in last with a measly 4, and Cody and Jay tied at 5.
Woohoo! Cool. We're number 2. We're number 2.
I think as a group we did pretty decent though, because we only got 3 didn't happen that we brought up.
Well, and our questions were pretty much like covered.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Alrighty, passengers. Did you play along at home? I know you didn't, but let us know how you did if you did.
Yeah, go back and listen to episode 400 and then listen to this one.
Yeah. Even though you know all the answers.
Not on Spotify.
Just not
on Spotify.
Ken, take us away everywhere but Spotify.
If you would like to keep the adventure going after the show, be sure to visit our Facebook page, Disney Friends of the Grand Circle Tour Podcast. While you're on Facebook, like our page, Grand Circle Tour Podcast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Grand Circle Tour Podcast, on Instagram at GCT Podcast, and our YouTube channel, Grand Circle Tour. On TikTok, Grand Circle Tour. That's all one word. If you'd like to email us, drop us a line, gctpodcast@gmail.com. T-shirts and other fun merch can be found at tpublic.com. Simply search Grand Circle Tour Podcast. If you enjoyed your visit, leave us a review on Apple Podcast. Only one rule, make it good. All logos, sounds, music, and songs that are made by and for Disney and its affiliates are owned in full by the Disney Corporation, and they are not, nor are they intended to be owned in any way by the Grand Circle Tour Podcast. Thank you for riding with us, and welcome home.
Please exit to your left by stepping away from the cars with your left foot first. Step out and stand on the moving platform, please.
Please exit by stepping away from the cars with your left foot first. Step out and stand on the moving platform, please.